Hello guys, peace and bless to all of you. For today's video, our topic is finding good facts about Prophet Muhammad ended up exposing Islam. Let's watch this.
Leany. Okay, my friend Leany, go ahead. Oh, it's not a guy, it's a girl. Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to say he indeed did not get muted because he was being rude. He got muted because he was speaking facts, and then Christians didn't like that.
He,
But
he was speaking
apparently,
he was speaking what?
he was speaking facts.
Facts?
Yeah, factual information.
Oh,
Christians
why you
mute.
don't okay, why you don't bring him here and let us see if he was speaking facts to check if this is true or false.
Yeah, but the thing is, he said that he doesn't join these types of servers because they feed on Muslim attention, and that when his Muslim friends join, they get insulted.
You see,
And
I think your friend is being a
people
liar.
comment about
I
their
think
family members.
lady, I think your friend
Yes,
is being a liar
and here.
because okay, can you give me one fact he mentioned? Just give me
I
one.
don't think my friend's being a liar.
Okay, no problem. But can you give me, okay, he refused to come here. You are here. Can you give me one of the facts he mentioned, which the Christians, they muted him for it?
I wasn't in the VC. Wow, but I mean, I do trust him, to be honest, because Christians can be quite extreme. So can Muslims, I know.
Well, what extreme? Extreme Christian is a monk. Extreme Christian is somebody love his enemy. He bless him if he curse him, not somebody will kill you. So when you say to me, he present facts, but you refuse to give us any of those facts, I don't want to accuse you of lying, but obviously you are fabricating a story then. Give me one fact. You witness it, you spoke to him. Okay, text him right now and tell him what is the fact you say to the Christians and they kick you out or they've been rude to you. We need to know the fact. Here we go. You're welcome. Are you there?
Yeah, my phone lagged out. So sorry.
So you see, it is the Muslims. Like, can a Christians go to a Muslim country and give them the facts about Muhammad? They will be killed in 2 seconds. So a Muslim is complaining that he was mistreated and muted. They slaughter us in the Middle East. They burn
Yeah,
Christians.
but he said.
They burn
Yeah, but
Christians
he
alive.
said.
Muhammad, he killed the Christians for the questioning him.
Okay, yeah, but he said that people in the server like to insult other people. And I mean, I believe
My
it, to be
friend,
honest.
Muslims, they
Because the
insult
server
me.
is quite extreme. I'm not gonna lie.
Muslims, they insult me all the time. That is not a reason to
Okay.
retreat and run away like a coward. You go ahead, insult me. Call me stupid. Call
No,
me
he's
liar.
not running away. No, he's not running away like a coward. He knows that
So what?
25
Okay, no,
people
he's
are
running
gonna
away
bring him.
because he is refusing to come here to give us the facts.
No,
Yeah, bring him
that's not
here.
what he's saying at
Okay,
all.
so bring him here. I
And you
invite
think
him.
I have the power
I
to bring him here?
tell him a
He's
Christian
not even
prince.
in the server
Tell
anymore.
him a Christian
You guys
prince.
probably kicked him out.
Listen, lady. Tell him a Christian prince is inviting you. Can we?
I mean, I don't know how to bring him here. I don't think he's even in the server. I think he left because the server is probably disrespectful.
Ah,
And I
okay.
kind of agree.
Well, I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
Look like we have to beg him to come here, right? Can you give me? Are you a Muslim?
No, I mean, I'm just learning.
Okay. So if there is one good fact he told you about Muhammad, as long he is a person of facts.
Yeah.
Give me one. Okay, what is the fact?
Wait, can you repeat it? Sorry.
He's what?
Give me a fact, Muhammad.
Yeah, give me a fact, a good fact about Muhammad. I don't want the bad ones.
I don't know one of the bad ones.
But you just said you are learning, so what you learned?
I didn't learn much, to be honest. I'm still in America, so I can't
Okay,
learn much.
is it a fact? Is it a fact that Muhammad he had a child wife?
Oh my gosh, not this again.
So why,
So
what,
basically, I would just
guys,
like to
listen,
explain.
So you see who is the one who run away from
Could I
facts? Guys,
explain
oh my
the
God, oh
context?
my God, not this again.
Can I
Do you
can
want me
I
to take,
explain the concept though?
are you
I
ashamed?
can explain the
Are you
concept.
ashamed of
No,
the,
I'm not ashamed. No,
okay,
I'm not
so why
ashamed.
you
But
are
this is
saying not this
no, but
again? Why you are saying not this again?
oh god, no, because this is like something that Christians like to point up, or
So
Catholics, whatever
what?
you want to
We
call it, like to
point
point
out
out in
because this is what he
general.
did. Aren't you the one who says a Christian don't like facts? It turned to be it's you who don't like facts.
Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. But if I could just say the reasoning behind apparently this Muhammad is a pedophile or whatever, it wasn't true
So
at all. And
tell me
also, I do
why.
not like
So if
pedophiles
he is not a
are true.
pedophile, why he marries 6 years old at the age of 57? Go ahead.
Okay, and I can explain this. So basically, you do realize people back then used to die very young, right? So when
They,
people die young, they have to marry younger. So let's say a child in that age, it's not going to be like a child in this age. So a 9-year-old or a 6-year-old or whatever isn't like a 6-year-old or a 9-year-old we have now,
oh,
right? So,
they die. They die young.
and yeah,
They die young at that time. They,
yeah, they died younger. Like, so basically here, like people can die at 70,
uh-huh,
right? Over here.
uh-huh.
But over there, in that time, they didn't die, like they didn't die as, yeah, like it
Okay.
wasn't typical for like people to die at six. I mean, yeah, sure, people still died when they were 60 and 70, but it
Okay.
wasn't
So
as common.
listen carefully, guys. So now she will die in younger age. So now
Yeah.
we marry her at the age of 6. What that logic is about?
No, but what I said is that a 6-year-old in that age isn't the same as a 6-year-old in this
What
age.
is different? Like,
So when you think of it,
do you
it's
believe
majority
like,
different,
so are you
70 different.
saying a girl at the age of 6 at that time, she is like 25 years old now?
I'm not saying she's 25 years old, but I'm saying she's more mature. And she isn't like she doesn't. It's not like
All right.
today's age at all,
All right.
actually.
Okay. Listen. Do you see my screen?
Oh, hold on.
Oh, let me share it with you. Give me a second.
Yeah, share screen, share screen.
All right. What was the
I can
size of
just say it
Aisha?
now.
What the size of Aisha was when she married Muhammad? She was so small, or
Well,
she was
I would
big?
also like to say that there isn't like I'm pretty sure one source says she's like 9, the other says she's 16. So there's no
You
accurate,
see,
like it's not
you said
accurate because
that your friend, and obviously you are a Muslim too. You said that she was 19 when Aisha she was 19. Muhammad was dead, and as you see, Aisha she is playing with her dolls. You said to me a second ago she is mature at that time. So a mature
yeah, I
playing
mean,
with the dolls.
okay, yeah, but just because you play with dolls doesn't mean you're less mature. You
Oh,
could argue,
so you like how old are you now?
but I'm under 18.
You are what?
I just said I'm under 18, but still, you could still
Okay,
play with
so
dolls and it doesn't.
are you 17?
No, I'm like under, but it doesn't
So
really matter, I
do you
don't
play
think. I mean,
do you play with
technically, okay,
dolls? So
okay,
let us say you are 17.
I
Do
mean,
you
I
play
have, yeah,
with dolls at the age of 17?
I mean, some people collect dolls, if that's the
I'm
same
not talking
thing,
about collecting
but
dolls. She said, I play with
collecting is the
dolls.
same thing. Come
I
on,
play with dolls.
collecting, playing, same,
I
same thing.
play. I play. I play.
But dolls,
Does
I
it?
mean, I've seen people do it. Hell, yeah,
Okay.
I've seen people do it.
Okay. When somebody play with dolls and she is 18 or 17 or 16, is that a sign that she is mature?
She's still legal if she's 18, 17, like you said.
What
So
legal?
just
What
because
are
she
you
isn't
talking about?
mature,
Listen. If there is a human being, regardless if it's short or tall, at the age of 16 or 17, playing with dolls, isn't this is a clear sign that the person have a mental issue? At the age of 17,
yeah, but she's still 7 playing. You can
okay.
still date a
So now she is
17-year-old.
6 years old. playing with dolls, but you said to us, and everybody heard you, that at that time they were more mature. But obviously she's not. She
Okay.
is still playing with her dolls. Now, what about her size? She was so small, or her body maybe was bigger than normal? What do you think?
I'm not sure. You tell me.
I say she was so small. What do you say?
I guess that would fit the picture. But isn't it described that she had a sister and that she was a few years younger than her sister? I'm pretty sure
Exactly.
I saw
So
somewhere that
Muhammad, he went
no,
after the child because he is a pedophile.
no, hold on, can I explain?
Okay,
So
listen.
basically,
This is your
okay, so
prophet. This is your prophet,
okay.
Aisha mother. She was feeding her because she was so small, so she can send her to Muhammad. Read with me here, and this is authentic. Can you read?
Yes. Well, I mean, your screen's not really popping up, but you can read it to me.
No problem. I can give you the link. Here we go. I like it to hear it from you. Your English is better than mine. Go ahead, open the link and read it.
Where does it say her sister was more than 10 years older?
I'm not talking about the
Her
sister
sister was
anymore.
a
I'm
few
talking
years older.
about, I did
I'm
not
pretty
mention
sure.
sister. You mentioned her sister. I am saying here
Yeah, I
that her
mentioned her
mother,
sister because, like,
her mother, she was feeding her like a goat in order to fatten her so she can send her to Muhammad. You said to me, at that time, 6 years old, they are different. As you see, it's not different, no way. I mean, it's just 1,400 years ago, not 10 million years. So she was small, and she is obviously cannot be with anyone. She is so tiny to the point her mom, she is forcing her to eat to fatten her.
okay.
Uh-huh.
And how does this?
So now she is playing with dolls. She is so tiny in her physical body. Why Muhammad at the age of 57 he go after her?
Not sure.
So you said to me that your
And
friend he liked facts, but this is the fact. The fact is that Muhammad is a pedophile.
okay, well, I have a quick question. Do you really think there hasn't been anybody in history that's never done this? Because no, it was
I can go
acceptable back
right now
then
in
to
the
do this,
internet.
right?
Listen, I can go in the internet now. I can find you maybe a million name
So there
of.
hasn't
Hold
been
on, hold on,
anybody that's
hold
done
on,
this.
hold. Let me answer you.
That's what you're
Let
telling
me
me.
answer you. Let me answer you.
There has never been
Listen,
any
let me
man
answer you,
that
lady,
raped a 9-year-old child.
please let me answer you. So if there is million pedophile, does not change the fact that Muhammad is 1,000,001. So it doesn't matter how many they are in history. Always now there is pedophile. Now, all the time. This is sickness. A human being, he's a pervert. So he pray like a wolf
So that
preying in a small, tiny, animal, baby animal. And this is exactly what a pedophile do. He is mentally ill. He is a pervert. So he go and he pray over little children because they are easy target.
okay.
What? Okay, give me your opinion. What do you think?
I don't know what you want me to say. I feel
Okay,
like
so
this is the
now
only thing that
because so
Christians
now we
do.
can agree. I
On things
gave you a
like
fact. I gave you a fact. I did not mute you as your friend claim, and you are the one who muted yourself. You said I don't know what to say. But look what happened now. You're a prophet. He saw one of his friends. They were going to war, stealing money. So the guy he is coming back home and he is in rush. So he said to him, "Why you are at rush? Why you are running?" He said, "Did you get married?" He said, "Yes." So Muhammad, he said to him, did you marry a little child or a growing woman? He says, a growing woman. Muhammad, he said to him, why? Why you do such a thing? Why you don't marry a little child so she will be playing with you and you play with her? She will be amused by you and you will be amused by her. Isn't it this is what pedophile is about? So the man is married to a growing woman, you know, and Muhammad is telling him, why you do that? And then the man, he said to him, well, my brother, he died in the attack of Uhud, where Muhammad, he attacked his tribe to steal their clothing and their product, and he left 9 or 7 daughters behind him. So I therefore did not approve the idea that they should bring a girl like them. So the guy, he have 7 or 8 orphan girls, little girls. Muhammad is asking him to marry someone like them. So the guy said to him, I need someone to take care of them, not one more baby. So isn't it this is obvious that Muhammad, he like baby children's and he's a pervert?
Oh, was that a question?
Isn't it obvious when I encourage a man to go after a child, I question him, why you marry a growing woman? Why you do that? And I tell him why. Why you don't marry a baby girl so she could sport with you? What is the reason? To sport with you. And she will be amused with her. And she could amuse with you. So what is the idea of having a baby girl wife? This, to play with her. A pedophile. The guy, he said to him, well, I have 7 or 8 orphan girls from my brother, he died. So I did not like the idea of bringing a little girl like them, but I brought a woman so she can take care of them. So isn't it obvious that Muhammad is a pedophile?
If Muhammad was a pedophile or a sex offender or anything, wouldn't that mean that he would have married more than one kid?
Well, he
To
could
be a
okay.
sex offender,
Hold
to be
on.
more than one.
If he is favoring the kid, Muhammad, he says that my favorite
He
is
wouldn't
Aisha.
marry one kid,
Huh?
pedophile.
What?
He wouldn't just marry one kid if he was a pedophile. I don't think that's
We
really
don't
how it
know.
works.
We don't know
He
how
would
many.
target little
We don't
kids.
know how many kids Muhammad was sleeping with, but this has become an official wife for him. We have no idea if
Yeah,
Muhammad
he had
was.
like 11 or 4
No,
wives.
Muhammad, according
He had
to
like 4
Muslims, he
wives.
have more than 25 wives. So if Muhammad did not marry other child, as you say, well, I think you are even mistake there, because Muhammad, he asked for a child. She is an infant. Infant. He said when she grew little,
Okay.
she will be my wife. She just get birth. Her mother, she gave birth to her, and Muhammad, he want to have her. So the excuse, guys, what she is saying, well, if Muhammad is a pedophile, he will have more one. Like, isn't it enough one to prove that the person is pedophile? Is it about how many? So now the police, if somebody he is a pedophile, they will not arrest him unless he do it with many. If he do it only with one, oh, he's not a pedophile. He did it with one only. In fact, all the Muslims are pedophile, because until now, Muslims, they have sex with the children because Muhammad, he said so. Is that correct?
I mean, if that's what you want to think, I guess. But you do realize Prophet Muhammad isn't the only prophet. You guys could talk about somebody else for a change. And also, to the comments in the chat, I would
You
just like
see,
to say,
look what you did. Look
I'm
what you
not-
did, guys. Look what you did. She came here claiming that a Muslim of her friend is a Muslim. The
Yeah.
Christian, they did not like the facts, but now you are embarrassed with the fact. You want to mute us, all of us. You want to mute the chat. You want to
How
mute
am I
me.
muting
Yes,
you?
you're
I'm not
upset.
kind of
You want
on.
to change the topic. That's mean you want to mute me.
I'm
If you
not
have the
a bot.
capability. Yes, so why you are
No,
changing?
I'm
So
not a
why
bot. You
Muhammad?
physically mute
So
me.
now we agree
I'm on.
that Muhammad going around in seducing his men to go after children. How you explain that to me? Why he is telling a man, a growing man, who is married and happy, he did not complain. He said, "Man, did not say my wife is older and she is like 20 years old like a grandma now because she become 20." He did not complain. He's happy. Muhammad is trying to tempt him to have sexual relation with a baby girl. And what is the reason? So you can sport with her. And she will amuse you and you will amuse her. You see, when I advise a man to marry this or not to marry this, if he asks me, I have no right to tell people what to marry, unless a friend, he said, I want your opinion. Then I will, because he gave me the right, I will get there. But Muhammad, he is himself putting his nose. The guy is already married. So imagine how evil he is. He is making him hate the women he have already. He never complained about her. He's happily married. Thinking and tempting him to go after a child just for the purpose of playing with her, amuse you, and you amuse her. If this is not what sickness is, what is sickness? And now you will
I
say
guess
to
that's
me, let
sickness.
us change the topic because the topic is embarrassing.
Okay, yeah, but I came in here asking questions, and this Kev the Concreator is apparently saying I'm a child that's defending child marriage. Like, no, you will never catch me defending child marriage. It's called having questions because religion is very confusing.
All right. Listen. I don't know. Like you did not tell me your age. Can you tell me your age one more time?
I said I'm under 18, under 17.
Well, you know, we cannot continue in this topic because this topic is not for good for your age. If you want to go more in details, because Islam is very dirty.
Okay, well, either way,
You
if
see,
Islam
I
is very
said to you,
dirty.
lady, I said to you,
Oh,
can you give me
okay,
one
okay.
fact, good fact about Muslim guys? Did I say that to her? I said to her, didn't we get one good fact about Muhammad? She could not find anything. Okay,
I said he was a prophet.
what
What do
is
you
the
want to know?
prophet? Okay, give me
And
the
he also
prophecy he prophesy.
hold,
Okay,
hold on.
Muhammad is the prophet, he prophesy. Do you want me to show you how Muhammad prophesy? You will die laughing.
Okay, well, either way, he still spread Islam to other people, so
So what?
technically,
There's
if you want to be
there's somebody
technical.
spread atheism, somebody spread communism, somebody
Okay,
spread Satanism.
but religion,
There's people worship Satan. So the guy who spread worshiping Satan is a good guy.
Satan and that are two different things. You do realize Satanism isn't really like a religion. It was more of
Well,
like
okay. Let me
a
ask you.
protest.
Let me ask you: is beating if a man beat a woman, beat his wife, is that satanic or this is from God?
No, it's Satan.
Okay,
Whatever you just said.
it's satanic. Thank you. She agreed. The Quran says I can beat my wife.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Can I read you a boy? Wait, can I read you a verse that says it doesn't?
You can show me a verse that says it doesn't.
Yeah, can I?
Okay,
Show you it
sure.
doesn't?
Are you saying to me the Quran have contradiction?
No, but there's a verse that deducts your entire point if I can
Here
find
we
it.
go. This is the Quran. I'm showing you the Quran in the front of your eyes. It says, beat them.
Well, I can't see the screen.
Huh? You cannot see
The screen isn't even loading. That's fine.
Okay, give me a minute. You will.
Yeah,
You
it's
will
just like a black
I will give
screen.
you. I will give you the link. I will give you the link. Here we go. So
Okay.
this is the Quran, chapter 4, verse number 34.
I'm trying to find my verse. Hold on. Like,
All right. You see it? Do you see it? I can give you the link. If you
yeah.
want. Okay. It says here, banish them in beds apart and scourge them.
Okay, wait, let me.
And you agreed that beating the wife is satanic.
Yes. Yeah, I just said that earlier.
Okay. But Muhammad says beat your wife.
Okay.
Not only that, Muhammad, he said that you cannot call the police for your husband if he beat the hell of you. So he said, no man should be asked why he did beat his wife. Nobody can ask him, not even her family, not even her brother, not even her dad, not even the government. لا يسأل الرجل فيما ضرب زوجته. No man can ask the husband why he did beat his wife.
Yeah, I did say it shouldn't be allowed.
No, you said it's satanic.
Yeah, I said it earlier. Yeah.
Okay, so your prophet is satanic.
I just said. Yeah, I mean, I said it twice.
So now me and you, we agree Muhammad is satanic. Because what kind of teaching this teaching is that will make my wife better woman? Is that going to make her love me? What is that?
No.
Is my wife as an animal? You see, in America, if I beat a dog, I go to jail. A dog, a cat. So a cat or a dog in America, they have more right than you as a Muslim woman in Muslim country. You can't even call the police.
Yeah, those are the Muslim countries, like what's it called?
No, those,
Yeah, like the
those
Middle
Muslim
Eastern
countries,
countries.
listen, Muslim countries are
Yeah.
following the teaching of Muhammad. This is what Muhammad said. No man can be questioned why he is beating his wife. So if you call the police, hello, my husband is beating me, I have bruises all over, the police will say, no, we can't question him. Why? You have the right to beat you.
Okay, but can I ask you a quick question?
Sure.
Doesn't the Bible also have very questionable verses about women as well?
Okay, can you tell me what Jesus says about wife and husband?
Well, I have a verse here.
Okay.
I think it's 1 Timothy 2:11-12.
Okay.
A woman should learn in quiet and forced submission type thing.
Women should not what?
Oh, it's it's right there. Let the woman learn in silence with all subduction. Subduction.
Yeah.
But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to obstruct authority of the man, but to be in silence, basically.
So what's wrong with that?
So it's saying, let the woman learn in silence. What does that mean?
Well, when when you read the verse, shouldn't we read the whole chapter and see? Simply, some women they go to the church, some women they go to the church and they keep talking. So the man is teaching.
But that's not all
two women, yes, two women. This is the teaching for everybody. So the teacher are men. The women are attending the church. They are not the one who's teaching. So what they are talking? Why they are talking? So if you are talking, it's very well known that women, some women, they go and they have a chat. You know, women they have desire to talk way more than men. So the guy is teaching, and then two women are talking. So this is a teaching for women. When you are in the church, this is not about women. She's at home. A woman, she's in the church. She have to be silenced. But in the same time, the Bible never said you beat your wife. You do not need to be Christian. Okay, don't be Christian, and don't go talk. But not in the church. Go and do whatever you want. Don't be Christian. So when you follow the Bible says that the man is the Lord of the house, but the man, he cannot and he should not beat his wife. In fact, the Bible says, husband, love your wives. How we love our wives.
Okay, right.
Okay, hold on. Listen carefully. If we go to Ephesians from chapter 5, from 25 or 24, etc., it says, husband, love your wives, even as Christ loved the church. So the Bible make the women, for me as a man, equal to the church, and the church for us is a holy. Who is going to insult the church? Who is going to harm the church? Who is going to burn the church? So the Bible make the women as exactly as the church, and Christ, he gave himself to the church. So the Bible says, husband, love your wives even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it. So the Bible command the man to love one woman, not go and marry 2 and 3 and 25 and 70 and 80 and keep going changing them as if you are changing shoes. Just it, one woman. You love her. You gave yourself to her. She gave herself to you. And you, when you love somebody, you don't beat him. You don't beat her. You don't harm her. And then you do the same as a Christ when he gave himself. What Christ he did? How Christ he gave himself to the church. What does that mean? Christ he gave his life. Literally. So a Christian man is commanded not only to love his wife, but willing to sacrifice his life for the sake of this woman who he married. That is Christianity. In Islam, you are just a toy. Like you are young in age, I cannot say more. Yeah, he changed you, he married you, he married second one, third one, divorce you, text message, divorce, text message. You know, you are divorced, you are gone. That's Islam.
Mm-hmm. Wait, but quick question. So, basically, is the basically your understanding of that is that women are basically not teaching, but instead they're being loud, basically.
No, women,
They're not like
we have
teaching
many
kids.
places in the Bible where women they are teaching, but women they can teach women because simply we know that the society is now at that time, like a woman, she go, let's say I want to send a woman to speak to prisoner to preach the gospel for them. This guy, he did not see women for a long time, he might rape her. A woman, she is going like in the speaker corner, you will see a Muslim man beating a Christian woman because she's a woman. So he take advantage that she is weak physically, he beat her or stab her. So a woman is an easy target. So women, they should be teaching women like them, because men should not go to women in their private houses and talk to them. But women, she can go there, sit with women. Men, they teach in public, everybody. But women, they can go to places I cannot go to. A woman, she can go inside the room of delivery. I cannot go there. So the women, they have a duty in our church, and the man have a duty in our church. And at the end of the day, the Bible make it so clear that the man is in charge of the house. However, the one in charge of the house doesn't mean he owns the women and she is a goat. No. As he is a king of the house, she is the queen. So the king should treat his wife as a queen. One queen, one king, not one king and tons of concubine, like women to sleep with him. So this is what Christianity is about, and this is what Islam is about. This is why in Islam divorce is so easy, because you have no value. In Christianity, divorce is impossible almost, unless one of them is cheating. Why? Because marriage in Christianity is a holy practice. It's not sexual. It's not about, I like this woman, I want to sleep with her. No, it's a holy thing. It's a holy practice.
Mm.
If you want to bring your parents to talk to me, I will be happy to talk to them. Invite them. I will speak to them nicely. The same I'm speaking to you.
Oh, my parents aren't here.
Huh?
I said my parents are out of town, to be honest.
No problem. Well, we are happy to have you. I hope you learned something good today, and you are welcome to stay with us and learn more. And any time you have a Muslim, he complain that he have facts, I assure you, he don't. It's us who have the facts. And all the facts lead us to know that Islam is nothing but satanic, and I guess already you admitted that, because beating the wife is satanic. Why I want to beat, I mean, if beating an animal considered as an evil, Like, even if I want to eat a chicken, I'm going to beat the chicken. We kill them, yeah, because we want to eat them, but we don't torture them. And beating a woman is a clear sign of stupidity. Why? Because you see, like this woman, she is going to be in my kitchen. She will be sleeping next to me, and now I'm making her hating me. She might kill me. She might poison me. Stupid to do that. It's like being rude to a waitress. She can piss on my dish. She can put boogers in my dish before she comes from the kitchen. You made her upset. So, and this is how Muhammad died actually. Muhammad, he made a woman so upset from him. So what she did? She gave him poison, and she poisoned him. So a
I'm
man,
pretty sure he died in battle, did he not?
huh?
I'm pretty sure he died in battle, did he not?
No, Muhammad never go to battle. He's a coward. He stay home. Since when he go to
Oh.
battles? Yeah, he don't. He always stay in the back. Muhammad, a woman, she got some poison from Walmart. At that time, Walmart was open.
Walmart.
Yeah. And she went to Walmart and she bought a very cheap poison for rats. And she put it for him in his food. And he died because of the poison. You know? As you
And
see.
who poisoned him?
Yeah. Read the hadith. Here we go. It's in front of you.
I don't know why it's still like a black screen. Discord is so weird. Okay.
You don't know what?
It's still like a black screen on your end, but
okay, no problem. I will give you
I'm
the
also on phone.
I will give you the link. Here we go. The link is here.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let me see.
You see,
In which he died, used to say, "Oh, Asha, I still feel the pain caused by the food I ate. At this time, I feel as my being cut from that poison."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so the poison she got from Walmart caused his death. Because he's evil. In fact, if you read the story, when this woman, she did that, he killed her family, he killed her tribe, he raped them. And then he said, why you did that? She said, well, listen, if you are a false prophet, if you are a true prophet, your God will save you. If you are a false prophet, just a king seeking money, you will die. So Muhammad, he said to her, Allah will not allow it to happen. But as you see, he said to her, oh, this is the test if I'm prophet or not? That will not happen. Allah will not allow it. But yet, Allah allow it if Allah is true God. Muhammad died by poison. Evil.
Okay.
All right.
Somebody was also asking to join in the chat, by the way.
No problem. Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
Okay. Go ahead, Mr. Habibi.
Hello, CP.
Hello, hello.
Do you hear my voice?
I hear your voice. Are you a Muslim?
Okay. What?
Are you a Muslim?
No. I left that cult.
Oh, you left. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why you don't want to have
CP,
you don't want to have 72 wives in heaven, at least?
No, I don't care. I don't care.
Oh, okay. Well, I care. I like to have 72 women. I wish they are 73, The more the better.
Like, the most amazing thing is like, such thing is not promised with Jews and Christians, but suddenly Muslims are the one who are chosen ones, like they are given unlimited women, but Jews and Christian, even if there were good people in them, they are not promised. I don't know what's the difference. How can Allah differentiate?
No, nothing is shift. Muhammad have different religion. Muhammad, he was copying stories from everybody around him. And the Hur, this is a story, you find it in the Zerdusht from Persia. They have an idea that when you go to heaven, there is a very beautiful woman who they are so beautiful to the point they are like, you can see through them. And this is what Muhammad said. You can through the marrow of their bones. So Muhammad was copying a pagan belief about women in gods, because those people believe in gods too. Gardens, they are designed, designated for your entertainment. So there's no shift. Muhammad never was following the same God of the Christians, and he never even used his name. Muhammad is a pagan man. He collects stories from Christians, from Jews, from Sabian, from Zerdusht, from everybody.
Yeah. So CP, I just had a discussion with a Muslim. I saw one verse in the Quran ago, it was much days ago. You can lie on behalf of the religion. Can you show me that verse?
Yeah, the Quran says that Allah will not take you accountable for your false oath. So, but what that will do to you?
No, I just wanna make sure that there is such ayah in the Quran.
Oh, there's many ayahs, and it's not only one. So the Muslims, like this is in chapter of Al-Baqarah, Muhammad, he told them, because Muhammad himself, he took false oath. If you remember the chapter of At-Tahrim, verse number 1. So Allah, he said to him, why you forbid what Allah made lawful for you? How Muhammad forbid? He took an oath. All right. So according to Muhammad, Allah will not take you accountable for the oath you take. And Muhammad, he called it an intentional oath. However, to explain to you what is intentional is not you just say the oath like you don't mean. No, it's you said it, but you don't mean it. Which means it's not like you are angry and no, like you said it, but in your heart, you mean something else. So you say to me, oh, do you have money to pay me the money you borrow from me? I swear by Allah, I have no money in my pocket. So I took an oath, swearing I have no money, but I have money. So I am not serious in my oath. I don't mean it. So Allah will not take you accountable for a false oath you take. And this is in many places in the Quran. Chapter 5, verse number 89 too. So you take oath, Allah will not consider it as a sin because you don't mean it. And you know what? Just go and feed the 10 poor people. Your oath is gone. Give them 10 sandwiches. Yeah. So there is a huge difference between the teaching of the Bible and the teaching of Muhammad. I can lie to my wife. Muhammad, he says, a man, he can lie in 3 to his wives, his friend, and his enemy. Who's left? Nobody. And taking false oath is one of the lies. I take an oath, I don't mean it. And why a man will do that anyway? Because simply Islam practice taqiyya, practice lying. Even the Muslims believe that lying is the shield of faith. The shield of faith. So when you lie, you practice lying to protect your faith. That's why you cannot take an answer from Muslim because they lie.
Yeah. So CP, that verse which make Jesus a god, like أَتَّخَذُوا أَخْبَارَهُمْ وَرَهْبَانَهُمْ أَرْبَابًا مِنْ دُونِ اللَّهِ وَالْمَسِيحِ. So Muslims now making excuse like there is Ma'tub, like the Zabar on the top of like Masih, like it makes it in the category of Ruhban in Akhbar. Like they are making that excuses for that verse.
First of all, the grammar they are talking about is fabricated. This is not the grammar of the Quran. This is a grammar later they come with it to fix this stupid mistake. In fact, Aisha, she said that the Quran have a lot of language errors, the Quran have language errors. Now, if Aisha, she confirmed that the Quran have language errors, how the Muslim can even mention the word the grammar? Based on what? Where did they get the grammar from? There's no grammar at that time, and the language is so clear. So when Aisha, she says هذا القرآن فيه لحن, this Quran, and even she said, she told the Caliphate, shouldn't you fix it? He said, no, the Arab, they will fix it with their tongue. The Arab will fix it with their tongue. So when Abdul, he come to us and he speak about grammar, and yet Aisha, she confirmed that the Quran is messed up language in language mean. So we see here it says, Aisha, she said, this book have a lahn, and this is Uthman too, and Aisha, she said that. وقال عثمان, so Uthman and Aisha agree. إن في المصحف لحنا ستقيمه العرب بألسنتها. So Uthman, he says, in the Quran, in fact, they don't even call it Quran, they call it Mus'haf, which means pages. There's no book. In it, there is a crock in the language. But no problem. The Arab, when they speak, they will fix it. They speak good Arabic. So the people speak better Arabic than Allah. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
You see here, it says melody. The translation is not accurate. Melody here, it means there is something wrong with it. It's not coming right. So he said,
Yeah.
well, okay, don't worry. The Arab, they will fix it when they recite it with their tongues. They will fix it, not recite with their tongues. They will fix it. And then they said, well, shouldn't you, I said, no. And Aisha, she said the same. And even they are giving you example, like here there's a sentence here about wrong Arabic. I mean, why the Quran is saying that? They agree. It's wrong. It's in the language is wrong. So how this is written by Allah, and the Quran claim that this is a Quran have no crock language in it, and then we see that the Quran is full of a crock language and mistakes.
Definitely.
Here you see here it says they are mentioning verses about if it is right or wrong, and if it's like about how it should be said. So it's mentioned from Aisha here. She said there is an error in the book. Errors. And it should be written this way. So even Aisha, she knew Arabic better than Allah. So she said, it should be written like this, not like that. And this, not like that. And then she continues saying, this is an error in the Quran.
They differed regarding the face of its erection. It was narrated on the authority of Aisha, may God be pleased with her, and Aban bin Uthman, it was an error in the book that it should be written while those performing the prayer, as well as his saying in Surat al-Ma'idah, indeed, those who believe, and those who are Jewish, and the Sabi and al-Ma'idah 62, and his saying, indeed, these two are magicians Taha 63, they said, that was an error on the part of the writer.
Yeah. The translation here is not correct. It's not doesn't say writer, it says in the part of the book. So Aisha and Uthman, they agree that the Quran grammar is messed up. So when a Muslim he come to you and he says, oh, this is a grammar and this is what the grammar meant, they are trying to do the duct tape. As Uthman said and Aisha, oh, the Arab will fix it. So they are trying to fix it themselves. But that is false.
Yeah. So when I was a Muslim, the same mistake this was asked from Zakir Naik. Like when he was asked about this error, he was just replying by excuses, like no, all the grammar is taken from Quran. Like he had nothing to say. Like just say like, no, how can it be wrong? It's from God. All grammar is taken from Quran,
Yeah,
but here you
but you
see,
see, look what he did. When he said the
yeah,
grammar is taken from the Quran, that means they are bending the grammar to make it fit with the Quran.
yeah,
You see? Because if this is true, why Aisha and Uthman and those are heavy duty names, saying, okay, all those mistakes will be fixed by the tongues, not by the writing of the Arab. And remember, the Quran supposedly is Allah speaking. So if I am an Arab, I'm going to correct Allah. Obviously, this is Muhammad is ignorant. He don't speak good Arabic. There's no way that Allah is God and he do not know good Arabic. You know. So when they say to you the Quran they have is taken, sorry, the grammar they have now is taken from the Quran. He is saying the truth because he is saying to you, we try to bend the grammar to make it fit with the Quran, not with the Arabic, no more.
yeah,
It's like you have a son, he's an idiot, and then he claim he have a PhD in language, but yet he cannot speak two words together correctly. So what you say? How you can? So
yeah,
now you will try to make the grammar fit with this idiot. Otherwise, you have to agree he's an idiot.
definitely.
All right. Thank you, my friend, for joining us.
Sir, I just have one question. Another, like, there is also a verse in the Quran which I was reading. Like, it is in chapter 43, verse 45. وَاسْأَلْ مَنْ أَرْسَلْنَا مِنْ قَبْلِكَ مِنْ رُسُلِنَا.
What about it?
Like, here
Satanic verses.
God is commanding, like God is commanding Muhammad to ask those, like the messengers which have passed before you. So how can Muhammad ask the messengers who are dead now?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to think logically about everything Muhammad he said, you will find that every page in the Quran is stupid. Every single line. Those questions are going to be endless. But you see, when you are a person who don't dare to question, and questions are forbidden, then you swallow it. You keep it as it is. Like when Allah he
Yeah,
says,
so
"Don't you see how Allah created?" No, we did not see. Didn't you see how Allah he separated the earth and the heaven? No, we did not see. Where we see? You know.
no.
So when he say that, obviously he's talking about something we see, but what we see is not what he's saying. We don't see the earth and the heaven are separated. We are not. We are just a dust inside the sky, little dust flying in the
Yeah.
space. Are we separated? So when the Quran keeps saying awalam yara, okay, we did not see.
Yeah.
It's like saying to the blind man, did you see? Didn't you see? No, we did not. Yeah, stupid religion.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, thank you, my friend, for being here. I can't stay longer. So thank you for joining us. Feel free to invite Muslims so they can debate us and get us busted.
Okay, brother.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Any Muhammadan?
Christian Prince?
Yes.
Do you remember me?
Do I remember you? Sorry, I don't.
This Ali Badia.
Ixabadia. Yeah. How are you doing?
Yeah, look at my name now.
You are Ixabadia. You left?
Yeah.
Why you left, man?
It's because one time, you know the Dawa group I talk about and my sheikhs I tell you about? Yeah, one time we were discussing jizya, and there was this new member who I invited to the group. So when we were talking about jizya, a question arose, can atheists and pagans pay jizya? And he's that new member, he said no, they can't pay jizya. They have to convert or die.
Yeah, correct.
And that was too much for me. That was like a breaking point.
Yeah. Well, even the jizya itself is a form of an income of a gang. Because why somebody will be treated as a cow just because you don't believe? So jizya is a way to force people to join the religion. Like, you don't want to be treated this way, say Shahada, you know. And this is how Islam actually spread so fast in the places where they conquer. Because if you don't want to be mistreated, it's not only paying money, the Muslim will be mistreating you.
Yeah, exactly.
So we enter a city like now in Syria. If this is in the time of Muhammad and there's no international community watching, they will attack the town. They will say from now on, you Christians are a bunch of nothing. Either you pay as jizya, or you convert, or you die. In fact, during the Caliphate times, some Christian towns offer to convert to Islam because they cannot pay the jizya no more. You know, they are very, very poor. So the Caliphate, he reject. He told the one in charge in territory, don't accept. If everybody left and became a Muslim, how we need money, you know. So even when they decide to join Islam, they refuse because simply that will reduce the amount of money they are receiving. So jizya is a way of income. That's why actually, if you read the chapter 9, verse 28, it says, if you fear poverty, Allah will enrich you. And right away, the verse after it says, go attack the Christian and the Jews and force them to pay jizya. And we are happy for Iqsa Abadiya that he left Islam. And we help.
A Christian Prince, I'm still connected to my Dawah group. So for you, I'm gonna see if I could invite one of the members into the Discord or Zoom.
Sure. Anytime.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime. Do we have any Muhammadan who would like to join us?
Hello?
Go ahead, Ibadi.
I'm the same. A while ago, I wanted to ask you something. I'm not Muslim, but I want to get some proofs onto, like, Digit Muhammad to other Muslims around me. And I'm trying to disprove the fact that he's a perfect Muslim. And the one thing I'm trying to dissect is the whole Muhammad, Zainab, and Zad arc. So I know what's basically happened, but I need to find the sources that say that he basically went to his son-in-law's house and then basically flirted with his wife.
All right, that's easy, not a problem.
I couldn't find hadith, so like I know that Quran 33:36 was like, coincidentally revealed to Muhammad. Sorted out after, but the whole scenario itself, I don't know where to find that information from.
No problem. But it's going to be in Arabic. You have to use Google Translation, you know.
Okay.
Which is not a big deal now. These days, everybody have, in your phone, in your right. Yeah.
Yeah, but excuse that a Muslim would probably use when seeing that would probably be like, oh, it had a different meaning than back in the day or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe you can find it in Ibn Kathir in Arabic, in English, but I think I don't think you will find it in English. But this is Ibn Kathir in Arabic. So here, if we share our screen, give me a second. I will share my screen. This is Ibn Kathir. I will share my screen in Discord and I will show it to you guys in YouTube. Give me an Rumble. Give me a minute. Okay. And let us show it in.
Sorry. So what is this source exactly? Is this like not hadith, but is it like a tafsir or?
Well, all of this is coming from the hadith anyway, but this is Al-Bidayah wa Nihaya of Ibn Kathir. No Muslim Sunni cannot say we don't agree with this, This is Al-Bidayah.
Okay, so this is a...
And Al-Nihaya. You see the name of the book, the beginning and the end, Ibn Kathir. And this is the page number, the variant number, page number 150, variant number 6. And here it says, Let's see where in the page. Just to, because you don't know Arabic, so you might have difficulty to find it.
Yeah, like in
Yeah, no problem. So I will highlight it for you. So when you go, when you do the, you can take a screenshot.
yeah.
It's not appearing in this page. All right, give me a minute. It should appear in this page.
And sorry for asking again, if I was to bring this up to a Muslim and they asked me for the source and I gave them this, how reliable would they consider it?
Well, if it's not reliable, why they have it in their books of tafsir? I mean, if it's a false story, you know, if it's a false story, it's a false story, then we should not use it to explain anything, right? Like imagine you say to me, explain the Bible, and then I give you a false story to explain the Bible. That means, you know, I'm accepting corruption. Let's go from Ibn Kathir to Al-Qurtubi. Here we go. This is Al-Qurtubi, because this page doesn't have it, but I'm sure it exists in Ibn Kathir too. But here it says that Allah, he sent a wind and he left the curtain on Zainab, and she was wearing almost nothing. Mutafaddila.
God sent a wind, and the curtain was lifted, and Zainab was blown away.
Yeah, translation is not accurate. Mutafaddila, not blown away, which means she is like exposed, you know? She is almost wearing nothing or naked. So she was in her house, and then it says here, so he saw Zainab, and he like فوقعت في نفسه, which mean now he want her, you know. And not only this, and she noticed, and Zainab, she recognized that he wanted her. And here we see the translation here.
He saw Zainab, and it fell upon him, and it occurred to Zainab's soul that it fell upon the soul of the Prophet. May God bless him and grant him peace.
Translation again is not accurate. So it's saying that Zainab, she noticed that the Prophet, he fall for her. He's flirting with her from the way he is looking and talking. And she understood this. And then when her husband, and this happened when he came to ask for Zayd, all right? And then Zayd, when he came to his house, she told him what happened about his father. So Zayd, he thought about divorcing her, because now he noticed that they are doing something in his back.
That was when he came asking for Zayd, so she told him that, and Zayd decided to divorce her.
See? So obviously Zayd, his dignity could not accept to have a wife. She is sleeping with someone he claimed to be his father, but yet he come in his back and he do what he did with his wife. And then
were they sorry to interrupt. Muhammad sleeping with her before the divorce, or was this just him flirting?
Well, obviously he's sleeping with her. I mean, the story here saying something doesn't make sense, because you see, if I am your father, with my respect to you and your family, and I flirt with your wife, aren't you going to be, shouldn't your wife, if she have an honor, to kick me out of the house?
Yeah.
You know, especially you are the father. You know? So she should not find it nice. She should find it very ugly and disgusting. But obviously she liked it, you know. She did not get upset. And she told her husband, and she is happy about it. And then the husband, he decide, he thought about it, and even in different line it says فَفَطِنَ زَيْد. Fatina, which means he got it, you know. He got it. So what he got that Muhammad is sleeping with his wife, and yet he is the one, he claimed, you see here, it says in Arabic, I don't know if you see the word, you see it? فَفَطِنَ زَيْد. فَفَطِنَ زَيْد. What does that mean? Zayd, he just figured out.
Oh.
So Zayd now became aware. All right. And then here it says actually more details that when Muhammad he came to Zainab, to Zaid, and and he came, the guy is not there. Why you enter the house? Because he's the father, so he, he's fine. He can get in. He's a father. And then it says here, فأبصر زينب قائمة كانت بيضاء جميلة جسيمة. So he saw Zainab standing up, and she was very white and very fat, and she was from the most beautiful women of Quraysh. And then he فهويها, he have lust for her, and he says, praise be to Allah, to the one who made my heart flip for you. And then Zainab, she heard the flirt of Muhammad praising Allah for her beauty. She told her husband. And here, you might notice why it says she was very fat, I mean, so very big.
That's what the Arabs.
Yeah, at that time, the Arab, if a woman, she is skinny, nobody will marry her. That means because she is sick, she is something wrong with her. And in the best scenario, she is not spoiled. She is not from a good family. She work, So fat women are the one who they are spoiled. They have maids. They don't do any job. They don't do laundry. They don't do cooking. They do nothing, So because she is white and she is so fat, the Prophet, he felt lost for her. And this is the reference. And then if they want to say as again, if that this reference is false, that means every single book interpretation of Islam is false.
Yeah, because I see the website you're on says Shia Online Library. If I was to explain this to a Sunni, they'd probably just shut me down immediately.
This has nothing to do with Shia. This is Al-Qurtubi. Al-Qurtubi is a Sunni book. This is just a website.
Would you be able to send that a link on this? On this chat, please. Would you be able to send that a link on this chat, please?
Yeah, hey, the link, here we go. I just posted already. And you can go to different, I mean, I can give you different website. This is not, this is Al-Qurtubi. We can get it from the official government website of Saudi Arabia. We can get it from Quran.com,
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Like, this is Quran.com.
It's just,
Yeah, this is Quran.com. It's the same garbage. Well, it's a book. It's not, like if a Christian prince, he published a book, Al-Qurtubi, in his website, does that mean Al-Qurtubi is a Christian?
I see.
Yeah. It's a book.
And that explains, and I'm sorry, to complete this, I guess Muhammad wasn't able to marry her just yet because of the whole Arab culture back then, because he was technically her father then.
Exactly.
At that time, right?
Because before he said, he announced, he says, Ana min Zayd wa Zaydun minni. He says, I am from Zayd and Zayd from me. So people, from now on, you should know that Zayd is from me and I am from Zayd and he is my son. And the second you say that, this is tradition of the Arab, you have to respect your word. And Muhammad then, because he is a fraud, he forbid adoption.
He forbidden adoption after he adopted his own son.
Yeah, but after he wanted to have sex with Zainab. Now he is thinking about Zainab, so he decided to forbid adoption.
And at the same time, that 33-36 magically gets revealed to him as well.
Yeah, because how he can explain why he is taking his word back? He have to always Muhammad, he create verses from the Quran as sexual tools. So many verses in the Quran, Muhammad, he used it after something happened to explain why he would do that. As an example, when Muhammad in chapter 66 verse number 1 supposedly he forbid himself from something, you cannot understand what he forbid himself from until you read the interpretation. It says that his wife, she found him in the top of his slave women, having sex with her in the bed of the wife and in her day. So she said to him, in my day, in my bed, and she was very angry, and she told her father with a drama. So Muhammad, he took an oath that he will never do that again. And then when Muhammad get horny again, he want to have sex with this blonde woman who is gift to him by the king of the of Egypt, ruler of Egypt. He fabricated a verse saying, well, you know what, Allah told me, you know, why you are forbid yourself from what Allah made lawful for you. You know? Yeah.
He's giving himself excuses.
Exactly. And this is, you find like the
When
same a chapter of Al-Ahzab, verse number 5. Muhammad even he said, from now on he don't even call anyone except by the name of his real father. You know? That's it. You know? Yeah, the same chapter. You can tell how Muhammad fabricate Quran. Right? All of those about forbidding and the relationship between the son and the father, you can find it there in chapter 33, verse number 40, chapter 33, verse number 37, chapter 33, verse number 5. So Muhammad, in order to cover up his faith, he fabricated verses as an excuse, so nobody can ask him, what are you doing? You know, so Allah said, you know, that's it. Yeah.
Allah rebuked me when I was in trouble. I got another question not related to this. A lot of Muslims, I noticed, they use, what is it, Deuteronomy 18:18 to like somehow prove Muhammad's like existence.
Well, how that about Muhammad?
Well, they just find an excuse to somehow link like something that's been said earlier in history to prove that Muhammad's, you know, a guy sent down by God again, and
yeah, but you know,
it kind of annoys me.
In order to
I want to disprove it.
Yeah, it's no problem. I can find any excuse I want, but it have to have, let us say, any excuse. I mean, how that verses have to do with Muhammad? No, nothing there about Muhammad. Let the one who says that to you come and call me, and let us see how this is about Muhammad. You know, we would die laughing, because you know what a Muslim he do.
It literally tries to back up their own religion. It's
no.
ridiculous.
You see, first of all, in that verse it says, "A prophet I will raise up from them, a prophet like you." Right? From them, who is Muhammad? From the Jews? Is Muhammad is a Jew?
Not at all.
All right. So how Muhammad is the one they are talking about? In order for this to be about Muhammad, then Muhammad have to be first from the nation of Israel. Now remember, the Quran itself says, Allah will never send a messenger except Allah will not send a messenger to the Jews except he is from the Jews and he speak the language, or to the Arab except he is from the Arab and he speak the language. And this is in the Quran. So always I advise you, use the dummy Quran to refute their lies. So the
one, need to know this Quran.
The one will come according to the Quran. He have to be a person who speak the language of the people, and he have to be from the people. You can see the page, right?
Yeah.
All right. So now, if we go and we read what they are talking about, you will see that all of this is about the people of Israel. All of it. There's nothing about it, about, you know. And then, if you go to verse number 18, the one there, you will see, and the Lord said unto me, they have well spoken that which they have spoken. Our race.
Oh wait, sorry, I can't see it right now. It's still on the Quran Wow page.
Actually, I did not open the page. Let me see if I can open. All right, give me a second. You know, first of all, for Muhammad to be a prophet, shouldn't he prophesy and the prophecy come true? I mean, to accept him to be a prophet for a second, he have to prophesy, and his prophecy, every single prophecy of Muhammad turned to be false. And I can prove it in a minute. So you can invite any of those Muslims who say what they are saying, and people will see in a few seconds that this is all is obviously a fraud. So if we go here, I will raise them up a prophet from among their brothers. Is Muhammad a brother of the Jews? Is he as a brother of
No.
Jacob? If he is a brother of Moses, is he? No. The Muslim, they will say, well, we are brothers, Muhammad from Ishmael. First, this is false. There's no such a thing. Ishmael, in the same book, actually in the book of Genesis 21:21, Genesis, he did marry his mom. She took him to Egypt, and she married him to an Egyptian woman. So Ishmael, he did not marry an Arab woman. He married an Egyptian woman, African woman. So I will raise up a prophet from among their brothers, which means from them, like into thee, like who? Like Moses. All right. And I will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command. All right. Moses, he have received 10 commandments. Muhammad, he broke every commandment of the 10 commandments, and he don't have a single one of them in his Quran. And then it shall come to pass that whoever will not hearken into my word, which he shall speak in my name. Did ever Muhammad mention the God of Moses, Elohim?
Never.
No.
Just Jabal or whatever
He
it was.
mentioned Allah, God La. Never spoke in the name of the God of Moses. Sin, we continue. And this, and the one which I have not commanded him to speak, or shall speak in the name of other gods, this prophet shall die. So actually, in the same chapter, saying that Muhammad should be killed. All right. So, if we ask the Muslims, how you come to the conclusion that this is about Muhammad? No, where you get this from? This is a message to the Jews, to the nation of Israel, that from you we will raise a prophet like you, Moses. What does this have to do with Muhammad?
The argument that Muslims use is that if you scroll back up to 18 a little bit, so just scroll up, sorry, over to verse 18, please. It's the ending of 18 that they use when it says, and he shall speak unto them that I shall command him. It's that schizophrenic side of Muhammad that those Muslims use as an argument to say that this predicts his existence, which I find is kind of ridiculous.
I don't know what that means, because simply any prophet, he claimed to be a prophet, he claimed that he is commanded by God, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Anyone he can claim this is about me. Then, secondly, it's just Muhammad, he never received a command from his God. I challenge the Muslim to show me the command he received from his God. Because did Moses receive command from his God by someone he called himself Jibreel? No. Moses received command from God. God spoke to Moses, correct? Okay. So in order for Muhammad to be like Moses, will he have to be like Moses? He received command from God. If we ask Muslims, when Allah he spoke to Muhammad? Never. All the Quran, Muslims confirm that Muhammad he received it from a guy, his name is Gabriel. By the way, for those who were in Zoom, I think Zoom give me only 40 minutes, and it stopped by itself, so I'm not sure. All right, so if you guys kicked out of Zoom, I did not finish it, but it's finished by itself. Look like the program is weird. I don't know. Anyway, do we have any Muhammadan? Thank you, Abadi, for joining us, brother.
No, it's okay. Yeah, I wanted to say thank you for answering my questions. Definitely helped a lot. and I
The
appreciate it.
first thing when a Muslim says to you, I can show you Muhammad in the Bible. Well, if you agree with the Bible, then you have to agree with the Bible. If you agree with the Old Testament, ask him, do you agree with the Old Testament? If you don't accept the Old Testament, don't mention to me the Bible. Either you accept or you don't. Because if you accept this book, then you accept that the God of the Bible is a spirit. And is the God of Islam is a spirit? No. So obviously the God of Moses is not the same the God of Muhammad, because the God of Moses is a spirit. The God of Muhammad is not a spirit. So not only the name is different, but the nature of God is different. The ethic of God is different. The God of Muhammad, he taught Muhammad everything filthy to do. The God of Moses, he gave him the 10 Commandments, which is very well known. Did Muhammad follow any of the 10 Commandments of Moses? No.
Absolutely not.
He did kill. Did he take the wife of somebody? Yes. Did he steal? Yes. Did he lie? Yes. Did he use the name of God in vain? Yes. Every single command of God Muhammad he broke. Did he take false oath? Yes. Yeah. So Muhammad not only is not in the Bible. Actually, I can find that Muhammad in the Bible. Jesus says, "Be aware of false prophets."
Yes.
Yeah. They cannot even find Muhammad in the Quran. How they can find Muhammad? Okay, this is my challenge to all the Muslims are listening. Who of you can you tell me? Can you find me Muhammad in the Quran? There's a chapter in the Quran. It's called the chapter of Muhammad. But I want you to find me Muhammad in the Quran. Anyone can find Muhammad for me in the Quran?
Are you telling me Muhammad himself is not mentioned in the Quran?
Yes, it's not, because simply Muhammad is a person, his name, the praised one. This is not a name. When you say Muhammad, you are talking about God. If Muhammad the Prophet you are talking about is the one they call him Muhammad, that means Muslims are pagan kuffar, and they are committing blasphemy against God by calling a man the praised one. You see, if I say praise to Jesus, why? Because Jesus for me as a Christian is God, correct? But I cannot say praise to a Christian Prince. Who is Christian Prince? We praise God, we don't praise the man. So when Muhammad himself, his name is the praised one, that means he is God. So which one is their prophet? Muhammad the God or Muhammad the man? Muhammad the man, he cannot be Muhammad the man because his name is the praised one. All right.
It's a bit hypocritical in itself, isn't it?
Yeah. Any place they go, like just let them, those Muslims who are speaking to you, let them come here, and you will see I will close all the highway in their way.
Oh, brother, I'd love to. I mean, it's my boss I'm particularly talking about, because he's a very devout Muslim, and he keeps, I don't know how to explain it. He can tell that I'm not,
I never met somebody is a very devout Muslim. A very devout Muslim mean a very much a liar, a very much taqiyya practicing, a very much a child molester, a very much a thief, a very much a non-decent. So what it does mean? Devoted Muslims, we know that Muslims always lie.
But personally, I can tell he's a good man. It's just the way he follows Muhammad and claims he's a perfect
he cannot be
man.
a good man, my friend.
He's very ignorant over.
Good and bad is relative, because there's no human being is a good man. There's no human being, including me and everybody. Nobody can claim to be a good man. Anyone who claims to be a good man, he is lying to himself, lying to the society, and lying to God. So none of us is good. But the good we talk about here is relative to between us. Like I can compare you to me to him. It's the same as we comparing between maybe clean and dirty and etc. But when a Muslim, he claimed that he is a decent Muslim. But a decent Muslim, he's allowed to lie. So decency, a decency in Islam is to lie. So how that will make him a decent man. If decency in Islam mean to lie.
How can that make you a good man? But you could,
yeah, so
you can be a bad man, but a good Muslim.
You cannot claim to be a good man because simply decency in your book is about being a liar. Like in the other day, we played a video. The Sheikh is explaining what it does mean to be a virgin. You know, a virgin. Okay, what virgin mean? It turned to be a virgin doesn't mean that women she did not have sex with many men. It means she did not get married before. But
wait, that was his definition of being a virgin.
But yeah, but this has nothing to do with virginity. So the Muslim can use the same words we use, like word God, but their God is Satan. The word virginity, but the virginity means sleep around. Just don't not get married yet. You know.
What the really? That was a Sheikh's explanation of a virginity. You can sleep around but don't get married, and you keep your virginity.
This is not his explaining. This is explanation of Islam. He is not making his own.
Islam's. Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, yeah. According to Islam, he is telling a guy he called him. He told him that he found that his wife, she had boom boom with God knows whom. You know. So he told him, well, you got it wrong. Who told you that a virgin means she did not have a previous boyfriends and sleep around? Who told you that? Virgin means she did not get married before now. Did not mean that she did not have sex. So when the Muslim they speak about things, it doesn't mean they believe in the same things, like they have the same words, the same language, but they doesn't mean they believe in the same thing. For what they believe in have nothing to do really with our belief. Even we use the same language. Okay, God, love, marriage. But the second you start studying each one of them,
marriage, because recently I
but to Muslims it's something completely different.
Yeah,
it's sinful. There's no way out of it. There's no doubt among any scholar of Islam. They all agree that it is not permissible to disclose your previous sins. That
it is sin, it is sinful, and you will not be forgiven if you disclose your sin to your spouse or to anyone. You should not. You should hide.
So it's sinful if you're honest with them.
Exactly. You are sinful if you're honest. You will not be forgiven. You see? So now here you notice that being honest, when you say to me he's a good man is the one who commits sin and he never say he did. And if he discloses his sin, he will never be forgiven. No way will be forgiven.
What Allah has concealed, it is sinful. There's no way out of it. There's no doubt among any scholar of Islam. They all agree that it is not permissible to disclose your previous sins that you've repented from. So if a man was a playboy, spending his time between Monte Carlo, Nice, Cannes, and casinos in Las Vegas, and all of a sudden he repented to Allah Azza wa Jal, and he started growing a beard and acting like a proper Muslim. Once he proposed, is he obliged to tell anyone? The answer is no, it's not. He's obliged, he's prohibited from telling anyone.
See, he's forbidden.
After marriage, he feels so close to his wife, he wants to confess. It is totally prohibited. If you do, you're sinful. Allah will not forgive your sins, because this is the hadith. Likewise for a woman. So one says, but Sheikh, I'm a virgin, I want to marry a virgin girl. Well, the definition of virgin in Islam is a woman who's not married. In a marriage contract, we have bikr and thayyib, a virgin and someone who was previously married. So a virgin is a one who did not marry before. We do not disclose whether she was engaged in premarital relationships and had one or multiple boyfriends. This is something in the past Allah concealed. Now she's a practicing woman, she's a hijabi, niqabi, memorizes the...
So when you marry a Muslim woman, she is wearing hijab, she will claim that she is a virgin, and she will tell you that. And according to Islam, she is not lying, even if she slept with 10 million men. Because virgin in Islam is about she did get married before or not about her private part being used or abused. So, you see, we use the same word, but obviously we don't have the same meaning.
I feel like the more I think about it, I think this whole virgin equals marriage thing is just a big excuse to unfortunately be able to, you know, do heinous things to slaves back in the day. They just
Well,
make an
first of all,
excuse like,
there's
yeah,
no marriage. You see, let's go back to the word marriage. The Muslim, they use the word nikah, which means to F somebody, not to marry somebody. So even the marriage does not exist. Secondly, it's a contract. It's a contract, and you can break the contract any minute. So, like, you are hired by an employee, he can fire you anytime. As simple as that. Marriage, I mean, if you are getting married, you don't get fired. You know, I'm not an employee. So the second you are fired, that means you are hired for pay. You get paid, you know. And this is why the Quran says, وَأَتُوهُنَّ أُجُورَهُنَّ, and pay them their wages. This is why a woman, she married to a Muslim, but he did not have intercourse with her, he is allowed to take the wages he paid her, if he paid in front, or part of, he paid, let's say, he said, I will pay now 1,000, I will pay later after I have intercourse with you 10,000. That is a wages. So if he did not do the intercourse, he is allowed to request the money he paid, because the service did not complete. She did not provide any service yet. So when they say marriage, there's no marriage. When they say divorce, there's no divorce. In fact, Muhammad, he practiced the muta, which there's no divorces needed. It's time up. The difference between the word muta and the word they use it for marriage is one thing. The one in they call it marriage, there's no set date for when the contract is over. It's open. The muta, you preset the date when this woman's service is not required no more. So you say to her, and you have to negotiate how much money too. So you say to her, how much you charge me to sleep with you for a day or two. You offer her the money, she agree with the amount and the time, and then that's it. And then when the time is up, there's no divorce. So how they can call that marriage? I go to a woman, I offer her $10 to sleep with me for one night until 5 a.m. in the morning. When 5 a.m. in the morning came, the alarms, ring. Oh, please, I cannot look at me now. I want to wear the burqa. She ran to the, to wear her burqa, and now she became not lawful for me. How in the world that is a marriage? No,
it's paid by time.
Yeah. So it's it's an employment. It's a prostitution, legal prostitution, legalized by the so-called prophet.
It's incredibly backwards. People have somewhat evolved though as well. Oh, I did want to ask you as well for the I've seen in a video of yours very long time ago where you were talking about Muhammad doing the boom boom with like many of his slaves in one night. And for some reason, it was like a looked up thing to in Islam. I just
no, they say his wives.
Like,
they say his wives, but and this is the only religion speak about why you are a prophet, because you are so powerful in bed. This is the only religion. I never heard of religion speaking about a prophet like Allah he gave him, because this is not the power of a normal man. This is the power of Allah. So even they connect Allah to the penis of Muhammad. However, if we check carefully, we will find that Muhammad even is not good in sex. As an example, when a woman she came to Muhammad, let's close some pages here. So a woman, she came to Muhammad, and she told him that yesterday she had, she touched herself, she masturbated. Should she wash? Obviously, she is a whore. I mean, what kind of woman she will come with this question? And then she mentioned that she have orgasm. So the wife of Muhammad, she said, do women even have orgasm? You know? So the wife of Muhammad, by asking this question, she exposed that Muhammad, he is even so bad in bed. The guy, he cannot even have sex. The wife, she don't even know. The wife, she have no idea what orgasm is. And this is his wife. This is not the neighbor,
No.
Yeah. Like, she covered her face. She said, really? Do women have this charge?
Oh my God.
Yeah. So when they speak about Muhammad is so good, it's all fabricated stories.
It says Muhammad just putting himself on a high pedestal because wait, so this is a hadith where a woman came up to him and he said she asked if she wash herself, and Muhammad's own wife was next to him and she was utterly confused. How did Muhammad react to that after that?
Yeah, and then the Muslims, when they translate, they try to fabricate the translation. They say she is asking if a woman they do that, they do like a dream of having sex, or no, this is not. She's talking about she saw a liquid in her vagina, discharge. So she said, oh, this really happened? Do the women have discharge? He said, yeah. Otherwise, how the baby resemble his parents? And here again, Muhammad making a poo-poo, claiming that the baby, the reason the baby is look like his parents, because if one of them come first, the baby will be a boy. If the male come first, the baby will be a boy. If the women come first, the baby will be a female. And this is additional proof that Muhammad is a fraud. I mean, how in the world this guy, he claimed that he is a prophet of God, and then he's saying such a stupid thing?
It's incredibly clever.
Yeah, and not only that, there is many hadith about Muhammad imagining himself having sex. In fact, he never did. And look what the wife, she is asking. The woman, she said, if she see this charge, he told her, if you see this charge, you need to wash. The wife, she said, do really this happen? This is a Muslim translation, which means, do a woman really have this charge? He said, yeah. Otherwise, how the water of the man, and then he explained the water of the man is thick and white, and the water of the women is thick and yellow. Thin and yellow. Whichever of them comes first, the baby resembles the parents, which means will be a boy or a girl. And this is additional proof that Muhammad is a fraud. All right. Well, we have endless proof to prove Muhammad is a fraud.
Yeah, of course, I appreciate it, and I wish you the best. Have a good night.
Thank you.
You see, guys, Muslims are so proud of Prophet Muhammad. They worship him as a good and just man. But the moment we look in Islamic resources, it says the other way around. Deception is the reason why many Muslims now are leaving Islam. So anyway, guys, thank you for being in here. Please don't forget to watch, like, and share our videos. Thank you all. God bless you. Bye-bye.